Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and add Todd to the show, too. Sorry, I'm having an issue here. Anyway, so what I'll do, okay, there it goes. Let's get rid of that. Okay. How are you this morning, Todrick?
You know what?
What?
I think you and I both need to just get our stuff ready to go before the show starts instead of right at the beginning of the show.
Well, my big monitor is a TV, and for some reason, all of a damn sudden, it came up with the TV menu.
Okay.
So, anyway,
I'm
who's
just
all in the
saying
chat?
it wouldn't be us unless we screwed it up.
Yeah, that's right. Good morning, Jabus. Good morning, Lag. Good morning, Ping. Hope you are having a great morning. Excuse me. What did Lag buy from you, allegedly?
What?
Anyway, Todd would go broke if Lag wasn't spending all his money with him. Excuse me. So, how things are with you this morning? You got 50 things to pack out this morning?
He didn't buy it from me, he bought it from Jabez.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
He usually buys from you, though. Allegedly.
Allegedly. I don't know. I got six going out for about 180 bucks. Average, average.
Cool. I got two going out for 120.
Ha! I beat you.
Yeah, you beat me. Last night, about 1 o'clock, because I couldn't go to sleep, I was looking through high bid auctions. And this one auction I came up on, they had like the estimated sale price as far as, if you were to sell it like on eBay or whatnot. And I've never seen that before.
I think individual auction people can add that if they want to. They don't. They don't have to, but
Right.
if they want to,
I was surprised. I had never seen that before. What did I sell? I sold a bicycle seat, and I also sold three Christmas ornaments as a set. Because you know Christmas is coming.
it's not long now. We're almost
Yep.
done with the third quarter. We got 11 more days in the third quarter. 12 more. No, 11 more days after today.
So if you haven't used your coupon, be sure and use it.
Coupon. Yeah, I just used mine about 4 days ago.
I got to use mine. I got to figure out what I want to get with it.
I got some bubble envelopes, or what do you call them? Bubble envelopes?
Padded
Uh
mailers.
padded mailers. Yeah.
Yeah, with some people call them everything. Uh, I don't even know what that is. You don't know what is. Flag. Cool. Um, a 1972 Super Beetle. I had a buddy in high school that had one. I think I think they rebuilt the engine in his freshman year, his sophomore year. He was still driving it in the senior year, and they rebuilt it during the senior year too. One Saturday and $50 worth of parts, and you could rebuild that thing completely. And I think he kept that thing up. God, he must have been 30 years old because he worked in uptown Charlotte, and he drove it to work because he didn't want people banging his car doors. Because people are assholes inside of parking decks. No, Davis, no radiator caps.
The Simon and Garfunkel of reselling.
Who?
Uh, yeah, right.
Good morning, Mary.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. Join in, Tom.
No, Todd, I can't carry a tune even if I had a dump truck,
Like a bridge
and I
over
hate that song.
troubled water,
That
I
song,
will lay me
that
down.
song, and the one the horse has no name. I loathe those two songs.
Feeling groovy. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Well, that one was okay.
Harry's bringing up music from my past. What? Which one's a beautiful song? Like a bridge over troubled waters.
I just can't stand that song.
Tom's gonna mute me any second.
No, I'm not going to mute you. I'm just trying to get this damn camera working right or situated right.
Damn
Um,
camera.
Today's Thursday. It's time to go wrestle with the Lutherans.
I don't I don't think Simon and Garfunkel's sang like a virgin, but
I'm glad you're in here, Scott, because you're right. The Earth is flat. Because Roberta bought me one today, or bought me one for our anniversary, and it's about 24 by 36 flat, and we were putting pins where all the places we've been.
are you talking about a map?
A map. So when I got it, I said, Scott was right. It is flat. Even though Antarctica is way over here in the Pacific Ocean in it.
Yeah, and Greenland's bigger than North America.
You know what? Greenland is huge.
It's a large island. It's the largest island, unless you consider Australia an island.
Why is
That was who sang Brandy? I think that was like Looking Glass, wasn't it? Now I gotta Google it.
I'm already at it. Who's saying Brandy Looking Glass?
Yeah, Looking Glass. Hey, I got it right.
So
Such a
I'm
fine girl, what a good wife you would be. But my life, the love of my lady, is the sea.
I am just having a hell of a day. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Is that it? That's not.
King save us. Uh, Brandy wears. Uh,
So anyway, Scott, I'm gonna admit it. You were right for a change. You didn't know Todd was a backup singer for
Ah,
Casey and the Sunshine Get Bang. You know that gang.
Harry.
He was the
Uh,
one with the big afro and the
yeah,
orange
Harry.
elephant ears.
Harry, you started this. Alternate lyrics for Brandy or for which one?
You know, I was trying to teach my nephew, my great nephew, who is 11. I was trying to teach him some of the songs from my when I was 11, and my niece had a damn fit. Don't be teaching him those things. That's stupid. He'll be singing them in church.
Have a good one, Harry.
By Harry.
Harry just came in to get us stirred up and then
I
leaves.
know Harry's just trouble, like
It's just true.
Scott is. I thought it was supposed to clear off today, but damn if it ain't cloudy out there, like it's going to rain again. I just want all these storms gone by December.
We are clear and going to a high 95. So again,
I don't remember, and I thought I had saved it, but I didn't. It's if you do 28226 and 50 miles from that, it should come up. Anyway, I was looking on eBay and just Google Amazon, and I could never find anything in the span that they were looking at. So I don't know if they were looking at what's the thing that gives you historical sale prices. You were asking Bridget about it yesterday. Um,
worth point.
Worth Point. I don't know if they were looking at that and got prices off of it or what, but I never could find the prices.
Do, do.
Jabus, are we Facebook friends?
Your
Are
credit
you on
card
Facebook?
statement.
Terra Peak.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah. Lag. Are you?
Tom, I don't think you and I are even Facebook friends, are we?
I
Oh,
think so.
oh okay. Never mind.
Um,
Yeah, you see my stuff I post every twice a year or something. I don't post much on my regular Facebook page. I get I get more people like tagging me on my Facebook page or whatever you call it.
yeah. Me too. Anyway, Jabus, if you want to reach out to me, it's Tom Hucks, ThomHucks, and my icon is a ship, a cruise ship, and around the corner, around the edge of it says "fully vaccinated" or something like that. So if you'd reach out to me, we'll get a better line of connection, conversation going. We'll talk about the local stuff. See about getting together sometime. Maybe over in Blacksburg or Gaffney. Oh, jeez. I have got entirely too many
Your icon is a shit.
ship.
Fully
Ship.
vaccinated shit.
SHIP. Cruise ship.
It's all a ship show around here.
Yep. You know, jumping into the cruise mode for a minute. The cruise that we want to be taking, we want to take to Greenland. No, Iceland. No, Greenland. It is Greenland. Because Greenland is icy and Iceland is green. Anyway, they have one of the ports that they haven't been able to actually stop at that port like for about a year because the weather's always so bad because you have to go in by um, what do you call them? Little boats, lifeboats, whatever. That's not the phrase I'm using, but I mean that's not the phrase. But so I still want to go though. Oh, they went on a Disney cruise. Oh man, they got some monies. I can't afford Disney cruise, even though I'd like to do it one time. That's too rich for my pocketbook.
You want to go on a Disney cruise with all those kiddos?
I would like to do it one time just so I can say I have.
Mm.
But I'm not spending that money. I will. I can go on 5 cruises for the price of one Disney cruise at the level we travel. Well, good for them. Do they have kids, or is it two adults? But like I said, it's just too. It's too pricey. If I'm gonna spend that kind of money, I'm gonna do a transatlantic on like the Queen Mary or something like that.
Boom, 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 boom.
Shut up, Scott. That's not funny. Oh, okay. Yeah, they get points and they use those points towards it. Still, they must spend a lot of damn money on their credit card. Anywho, good morning, Mr. Sadie. Hope you're having a great day.
Man, he's all being nice and stuff.
Hey, Mr. Sadie,
Yeah.
what's he want? Did you win some money last night so you're in a good mood?
Do, 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 do.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. Um, and if that's their thing, they could be doing worse. They could be playing online poker all the time and losing everything they have. Not saying anybody I know does that, but I'm just saying that could happen. Good morning, Mike. How are you this morning? Good morning, Jennifer. How are you this morning? So, what do you got on your agenda besides going to see your girlfriends today?
Uh, I don't know. Let's see. Do a bunch of listing and
Are you in a fishing tournament, Mr. Sadie?
this and that.
Hope you do well. I'm going to get me a damn post to put my damn camera on, or I'm gonna figure out how to get rid of those damn icons. Let's see how you do that. Banners, layers.
Yeah, last time they did that tournament, they did okay. They didn't get skunked. They caught some fish, I think.
Well, good. That is really good. I'm glad to hear that.
Last few times I fished, I came home with nothing. I didn't even catch anything while I was there. But I
I
guess
just go
that's
down
why
the
they call it fishing and not catching.
yeah. Yeah, Mr. Sadie, I told you one time before my brother fished in the bass tournament and the winners were like two 14-year-olds that was fishing in a daggum 12-foot John boat with a 5-horse 1958 Johnson motor on it and a boat paddle for a trolling motor. They had a cooler with a live well in it and a battery sitting there to keep it. Because for those that don't know, you catch fish and they die, that they deduct points from you. So and they won. The guy that came in second had a $150,000 bass rig. Don't you know he felt like an asshole? Slow catch. Yeah, most of these big, and my brother's one of them. He's got like a 175 Johnston Evinrude, one of those. I keep telling him, I said, son, are you scared the lake's going to dry out before you get to your fishing hole? Hey Ron, how are you? How are you doing today?
Ron told me he did like a 75 listings yesterday. I was like, dang.
Darn, son. Were you bored?
He's got a lot of stuff. They had their recent move, and I think it brought out all the stuff that he never got listed before, and so he's trying to get through that, I think.
What happened? Mrs. Harbor's Hope tell him either get rid of it or she's getting rid of him. What can I say?
You should, Ron, you should do some selling if you're doing 75 listings a day.
Oh, that's not what I want. Brand. There. Let's get rid of. Can we get rid of that?
I listed 10 yesterday and it almost killed me.
Yeah, Bridget. Uh, if you're listening, he said 10 and then he almost killed him. She says, you old men, she's probably thinking, you old men need to just go sit on the porch and yell at kids. Because that's all y'all good for. Y'all know who we are, so I took those banners out for because some reason it's just being a freaking nuisance.
Sold 14 items. There you go, Ron.
Nice.
You must be rich.
Listing means selling. Your wife's outlisting you, Jabez? Is she a Carolina girl too? You didn't marry a Yankee, did you? Yeah, Todd's going to end up having to break down and getting him a warehouse or get him a couple of. He's going to have to get him one of those containers in his backyard.
No, Ron, all my sales yesterday were less than $30, I think.
Oh, Gaffney. Okay, hang on a second here. Got to do a little Carolina stuff here. I graduated in '76. I don't know how old you guys are. Were y'all in high school during that period?
No, I
And if
was
you,
in college.
huh?
I said, nope, I was in college.
I was talking about Jabez and his wife. Cause or her, cause she's from Gaffney. Cause I went to Northwestern High School in Rock Hill, and when we played in Gaffney, they would throw concrete blocks over the because you get on 85 and go south to Gaffney. They would throw concrete blocks off the bridge overpasses on top of our buses. So the next year when they played at our school, we set their bus on fire.
Lag was negative 34 and 76.
Negative 34.
Yeah, Ron and I are the same age, I guess.
I'm still feeling it. I'm still feeling old. Still feeling old. Okay, I got a question. Has anybody ever bought any airplane parts?
Model airplane?
No, I'm talking about real airplane parts.
Nope. Oh, wait. Yeah, I had like some instrument panel stuff and some like headset, uh, earphone,
Right.
microphone stuff.
The reason I asked is because I was watching. It's Jimmy's World. If y'all are into flying, and he buys old airplanes and renovates them and tries to sell them for a profit. And that shit's expensive, guys.
Yeah, it is.
I talked to my mom this morning before I got online because she called early this morning to find out how Sergey was doing, and I said, Mom, do you remember how much when they had to have the annual done on Dad's plane? How much it was? She said it was like $12,000. That's every year. That's like $50,000 now, if in today's money. Um, I guess that's the reason there was him and four other guys on the plane together. Cause it got, I mean, like, and some of these planes Jimmy has bought, you have to the engine after so many hours, the engine has to be rebuilt. And one that he's working on right now, the engines are $112,000 a pop. That's not including installation. Planes are cheap. Planes are like boats. The greatest day in your life as a boat owner or a plane owner is the day you buy it and the day you sell it, because it's a money pit between the two of them.
Yeah, but if you sell airplane parts, you're selling to a very small niche market. I mean,
Well, I didn't know whether anybody, had found them like in a warehouse. I mean, like in a storage unit or anything like that. Because man, we're going to have to plaster that thing with all kinds of disclaimers, especially when you're getting into like the navigation equipment. Some of these parts that's on these things, which I'm not saying it's not a profitable deal, because a lot of the planes from the 60s and the 70s, they're getting hard finding parts.
all right, I just Googled it. There are 16,500 privately owned planes in the U.S. And if you got parts for a plane, I mean, how many different manufacturers would that be? So you're looking at a very, if you got airplane parts to sell, you're looking at a very small amount of, and then whoever owns those planes has to actually have a broken part that they need to replace. You're talking you're talking such a small market, it's not worth paying attention to, I would think.
But I think it could be very profitable,
Well,
because
I
the
don't
parts
know.
he talked about last night, and I agree with you, Jabus, the liability part of it. But it's not like. But also, it's not like if you owned a plane and I sold you a part, you could put that part on there and fly your plane. It has to be inspected by a API, I think they were called them, or AIP. Yeah. So if you run across a windscreen for a Cessna 172 and it's in good shape, it might be worth the money. Anyway, you know, I was just saying, I was watching that and I was thinking, because he kept talking. I watched several of his videos last night, and he was talking about this plane that he paid $172,000 for, and it's got to have about $200,000 worth of work on it,
Mm-hmm.
and all the parts are just like out of this world for that thing. So, just saying, not telling you to. Uh, it could be, and also he has a friend that collects planes and he restores them, but they'll never fly because they can't get them. Um, they can't get them flight ready, so they're like in a museum type situation. But he likes to have everything, all the gauges, all the original gauges, that kind of stuff in it. So anyway, might be something to keep an eye out. Hey Jake, good morning. Uh, Mr. Sadie, does your boss have a plane, or did you say that somewhere above it and I didn't see it?
He's never talked about his boss owning a plane.
Yeah, this guy was talking. Jimmy was talking about uh, just taking off. It takes like 8 gallons of fuel. I mean, on some of these planes he has, and Mr. Sadie, he actually owns one of Elvis's old jets. So it's like a red orange, 70s looking. Yeah, I know. Like you're into tunneling. One of these days, your mama's going to tunnel your ass right out of that basement.
I mean, I still think that the odds would be better to sell big girl panties than airplane parts.
Yeah.
Of course, you have to sell a lot more panties than you do airplane parts.
Mr. Jabez, my
Hey,
father had
Patrick.
a 172. Good morning, Patrick. He had a Cessna 172. And for those that don't know, that the cabin of that was about the size of a Volkswagen, a 72 Volkswagen Super Beetle. I mean, it was small, but you could get my mother, him, and my mother, and three narrow ass teenagers in the back seat of it. My mom and dad in the front seat, of course.
Boom, boom, boom.
Does anybody fly in the chat? I'm talking about fly, not walking in there and have sitting down in a seat and a motisa come in and bring you a cold beverage. Yeah, if they were friendly. Well, we didn't have any choice. It was me and my two brothers, and I actually took enough flying time till to the point that I soloed, and then after that, my dad sold the plane, and I didn't have any desire to fly after that. I didn't really like flying. Period. I mean, flying the aircraft. Um, but he wanted us to be able to land the plane in case he got sick. We could fly and land the plane. So, oh, I like to fly. I mean, I'm flying steerage. Todd and Gwen always flies first class, but I fly back. I'm steerage.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, like my parents had some money, have some money. Love you, Uncle Tom. I don't have any money.
Hmm.
I have $100,000 in children and about half a million in a liver, Roberta's liver. I'm poor as a church mouse. That's sad, Jabus. I'd rather get in a damn plane than and fly someplace and then drive from the south side of Charlotte to the north side of Charlotte. Which, that'd be like driving from the one side of Dallas to the other side. Pick your local big city. I'm down to one butler, John. That's right.
I don't mind a 4 hour flight all that much, but those 10, 11, 12 hour flights across the Atlantic are kind of,
Um, you can't let that affect you, Jabus. Yeah, that was like when we went to Australia. From here to, it's from here to Los Angeles was 5 hours, and then it was 13 hours to Sydney. And literally, when we got to Los Angeles, we actually went from one plane to the Admirals Club, went to the bathroom, got something to drink and a sandwich, and got on the plane for Sydney. That was a long flight. That was the longest flight I'd ever been on. And even going to when we went to Russia and to Ukraine to get the boys, we adopted the boys. We flew from Charlotte to London, so that's only like 8 hours. Jabish, did you not have any sons that learned you had to teach how to drive? That's out of control. Um, so who's got any buying spree going on today?
any what?
I'm sorry. I was reading this thing from Patrick. I thought the adult section was taken off of eBay. Uh,
Sounded like you said mind sprig.
it might. I might have read three things together. You know what happens when you get older, like
No,
me.
I don't have any mind sprig going on today.
Eh,
What is mind sprig anyway?
uh, that used to be a PDA. Uh, anybody remember those? They were the knockoffs of Palm Pilots, or maybe they made Palm Pilots. I don't remember. No, I could use one today. I could use a couple of orange juice and vodkas right at the moment.
Uh,
I got up this morning and my knees have been killing me all for like the last 3 days. Yeah, personal data assistant.
dang, stock market took a jump this morning.
Did it?
They like that Fed cutting rates. Yeah, all the stocks are up, it looks like.
Yeah, I was listening to one of the guys I listened to on YouTube that's in the stocks, and he's like, "Don't get carried away right now, unless you're selling." Yeah. Uh, Scott's vice president is trying to get everything, the economy, fixed up before she becomes president.
Mm-hmm.
Has anybody seen the YouTube Giggles Island? If you haven't, you need to go look at it. It's funny as hell. It's about Scott's vice president. Good morning, American Honey. How are you? Throwback Thursday. Is so anybody picking up any buys today? Shopping? Roxy, please. Shopping for anything to sell, or are you trying to list what you got? Because you know Scott's like enough is never enough. I'm not Scott. Todd. Todd's trying to build an inheritance for his children.
Mm-hmm. It's like that meme of the old guy standing in front of his open garage door, and his son's standing there, and they say, the old man says, "One day all of this will be yours."
Yep, the inheritance taxes will probably be worth more than be more than the total value of everything in there. Looking through auctions. You're looking through
Uh,
auctions.
I'm having some Folgers, regular roast.
What
Yeah,
kind
we
of
got another auction this weekend, but again, I don't see anything I want. My usual auction, man, they just have had crap the last 6 months to a year. Just not very much good stuff to buy.
but
And
I
the,
need to
and the stuff I would buy is they got a great, you know, a great big starting price if I paid what they're asking for it. Their starting prices are like eBay price, and I'm like, I can't do that. Morning, Julie. Long time no see.
sorry, I was looking at something over here.
Oh,
Um I've been looking at storage locker auctions in my area, and oh my god. They look, every one of them looks like a damn bomb has gone off in them. Instead of paying a deposit, a cleaning deposit, they should be giving you some money to help pay for the get their daggum. Um, uh, I just totally forgot what. Oh, they just look like a bomb's going off of them. There's shit strode everywhere. I mean, and then mattresses galore. There's one that I'm looking at. There's one that I'm looking at that I might have to. I'm gonna have to probably have to bid on because it's got a lot of computer stuff in it.
do, do.
But
Jake, you live in Maine? I didn't know you lived in Maine.
he's on holiday. Oops, sorry, baby. I meant
You hit the wrong cat?
Yeah, I threw it and it landed in her box. I swear, Cole can walk past her and be 5 feet away from her. You heard her. Ah!
Get the hell away from me. That's funny. Oh yeah, Jake is on vacation. That's right.
No, I have two cats. Cat. Two.
So I've been keeping a record of the stuff I sold from the big auction buy.
Right.
I've sold $1,100 of the $1,744 I spent. It's crazy. Some things are selling good. Hats are selling, and knives are selling, and binoculars are selling. But holsters are not selling. And gun cleaning paraphernalia is not selling. I got a whole bunch of gun cleaning brushes and cleaning stuff, grease, and none of that is selling.
Yeah, it's almost hunting season in American Honey. You know, one year for Christmas, I got a 22 rifle, a scope, and a cleaning kit. And I looked at my dad and said, "Is Santa on drugs?" That would require me to get out of bed early in the morning.
About the only thing I've ever used a 22 for was just shooting cans, targets, and stuff like that.
I have no idea why Santa Claus brought me that dadgum gun because I have never used it except for shooting targets.
I mean,
It's it's
most of the holsters I have are brand new in the package, so I don't know why they're not selling.
Kent buys all this Chinese crap, so don't buy anything from him.
I'm starting to think holsters are so well built that when when somebody buys a gun, they just automatically buy a holster for it right then, so they don't ever wear them out. Yeah, holsters are gun specific. That's true.
But more people are carrying them now, so they might start wearing out more. They're carrying them all the time.
But
You
I've
go,
got um, a lot of different holsters. For Rugers and Smith
right.
and Wessons, and big names. Glock.
My niece carries a 9 millimeter around with her, and she's got her case is bedazzled. First of all, it's pink, and it's got all this damn sequins and shit. I mean, it's not like glued on. This is where they've used the ones that actually like go through the leather and fasten behind it. You know what I'm talking about? Good stuff. I told her. I told her. I said, at least you're fashionable when you shoot somebody.
Dang, Phil, you can kill doves with a 22. I gotta have a 12 gauge with the most amount of pellets I can get in a shell. I don't see if you can hit a bird in flight with a 22 rifle, you got my respect. You're a good shot.
Well, Granny Clampett used to shoot skeet with it, so Like I said, I've
No, Mike, did you put it on Instagram? Let me look. What'd you get? Oh, man. Look at that. What do you, what, what was,
okay. Give me just a second.
what was that a container for? It looks like all these open, all these hearts open up. Was it hold jewelry or something? Anyway, that's 10 ounces of silver. That's cool. How much did you give for that? And that piece is sold for 675 euros, so that would be like $750. That is just too cool. 296 grams.
Well, that's another thing about these auctions, like on high bid. You know,
Did you get that at the thrift store or something? He probably paid $5 for it.
this gold and silver on high bid is insane. I mean, a lot of these coins I can buy for I can buy on eBay for 2/3 of the price they're selling for at auction.
Right.
I mean the very same coin. So you got a bunch of money, Todd. Why don't you give that a try?
Give what a try.
Buy some coins off of eBay and stick it on like a high bid auction or something like that and see how it does. You got a lot of money to waste.
Because the auctioneers charge like 30%. Can't make any money doing that. Error coins do well. I don't know why anybody would collect error coins, but they do.
It's
Timu silver. Yeah, there you go, John. Buy all that stuff up and sell it.
I cannot believe people are still buying those damn coins and bars and thinking they are real silver and gold. Really? How stupid are people?
Pretty stupid.
Yeah, me too.
If eBay is going to shut down bad sellers, they need to get after those.
Yeah, because they should have not real for. They should have for decoration only or for props only or something that's not real silver.
I've
And
seen
for
some of that fake coinage that has the word copy on it. And I mean, that's legal. I mean, you can do that.
but you should still have it in your listing.
Yeah.
I mean, you should have.
Well, to a gold and silver person, if you see something, if you see a silver eagle selling for $5, you know something's wrong.
Yeah, surely. It's well, I have tried to abstain from buying from anything that's not made in the United States, so
There's
I'm
no
not buying
telling.
very much right now.
There's no telling how much money eBay loses paying off people who bought fake gold or fake silver.
Is that fraud considered fraud if you sell something like that and you don't have in it have not real silver, not real gold in
Yeah,
the
if you're in the
listing?
U.S. and you make a replica silver eagle, that's illegal as hell if
Counterfeiting.
you sell it.
Yeah.
You can make them, you just can't sell them.
Let's see. What is the guy's name?
Dang, Sadie, your boss has bucks.
It's
His
not
boss
Cowan.
just bought an electric Cadillac, brand new.
Dang, Mr. Sadie. Did you go pick it up for him?
600 E4 Lyric. Let's see how much those cost.
You people that read all these financial books and whatnot, he's been a rich dad, poor dad, that guy. One of his books he was talking about when he was a little kid, he and his buddy were making nickels. They were melting down uh, lead weights and making nickels. And his dad put a stop to that real fast, like before they went to prison. Yeah, That's probably Mrs. Sadie's new caddy.
Huh. They're not as much as I thought they'd be. 57 to 69,000.
My Ford man keeps calling me about or sending me text messages about the truck that I like that he's got, but he just keeps sending me a reduced price, and I keep telling him he needs to keep on coming down because these dealers are hurting right at the moment around here. Yeah, that Ebbis. Everybody, everybody loves some. Everybody loves Elvis except me. I'm just not. I never have been a big Elvis fan, nor a Beatles fan. So I just pissed off just probably everybody in the daggum chat. My subscriber rate's going to start dropping like crazy. An electric what? Oh, electric bass boat. Hey, Mr. Sadie, James, you can get one. You can get an electric 50 horsepower motor made in America,
Merkel.
made in Minnesota, I believe they are. I do like the four tops. Casey and the Sunshine Band. Uh, what was it? God, I can't remember the names now. I'm just getting old as hell, and this is pissing me off. I like I like the '70s bands. I like fast paced music. I don't want to hear these whining ass females that's out there now. and these guys that sound like whiny ass females.
Oh, I feel like a woman. Bay City Rollers, Julie said.
Uh, but yeah, they make Jabus. They make outboard motors, and actually that company makes inboard motors too, electric ones.
Temptations.
Hey, I like the Temptations. What is this Google icon? Who the hell was Emerson Romero?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I was going to Google and it's Emerson Romero Day or something on. Oh, he was a silent film actor. No,
What
what was I
about him?
looking? It's you know how the little logo, the Google search bar is always has a theme. Well, that's who the today's is. Um, what was I going there for? Oh, I'm having a day of it. My nose is running. My feet are smelling.
Emerson Romero. Hmm. Mumble rap. Who's on first?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. They were my favorite from the 70s. So there you go. I saw Casey and the Sunshine Band at the amphitheater at Carowinds.
I think my favorites of the 70s was like Chicago and maybe Doobie Brothers.
Yeah, I like Chicago too because they have a lot of brass in their songs. But boogie and music, so Earth, Wind, and Fire, Casey and Sunshine Band, Sly and the
Kansas was
Family
pretty good.
Stone. Huh?
The Kansas was good. The Eagles, they were good.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff you curl up on the couch with your girlfriend or the backseat of a car.
I even listened to John Denver. Colorado Rocky
That was
Mountain
definitely
High.
curled up in your backseat of the car. Because when I was a teenager, you could put a family of six on the back seat of a car.
Yep, Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin.
Yep, Pink Floyd.
The Eagles, I always like the Eagles. And, how about Ed?
Little bit of Jerry Garcia's band.
Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
There was one other group I listened to.
I don't think I could sing you a single one of their songs though, but
Hell, I can't remember lyrics to any songs. I just listened to the music part of it. Um,
they just always had good guitar playing in the Garcia band. Grateful Dead.
what was
Creedence Clearwater. Yeah.
I cannot remember what the name of that band was. I played the hell out of that album. Yep, big black platter thing. Okay, help me out here, guys. What was the band that had the album? It was like Breakfast at, and there was like a diner waitress on the front of it.
Diner waitress. Bread. Yeah, bread was good.
Yeah. Supertramp. I love me some Supertramp. Breakfast in America. In America.
Aerosmith. There you go.
That's when you'd buy 12 albums for 1 cent and then spend the rest of your life getting out of the commitment. Anyway, such is
Simon
life.
Garfunkel.
You know, Lag he every time a dadgum Taylor Swift or Britney song starts playing, he has to jump up and start dancing.
I like Jim Croce, but nobody even remembers who he is. Was. He's a bad Leroy Brown. Bad as everybody knows bad Leroy Brown, but they don't know Jim Croce. I'm a believer. I'm a believer. Lag likes the monkeys.
You know, they were the original. They were the original put together boys band.
Uh,
Yeah, you're an asshole, Mr. Zadie. And I say that with love. Hey, man, every year at the Christmas time, our family sat down and watched the Bing Crosby Christmas special and the Bob Hope one.
Commodores.
Oh, I like the Commodores too. The Commodores spun off, what's his name? Lionel Richie. Isn't that the Commodores? Wasn't he a Commodore?
Yeah.
I like the Commodores too. Like I said, I like dance music. Yeah, Beliebers. No, that's Beliebers. Lag. Who's a Vanderbilt fan? Okay, it's 10 o'clock. I got to rock. I got people to do and places to see. Um, Todd, I might be a few minutes late in the morning.
Okay.
I got a 8 o'clock. I got an 8 o'clock vet appointment. So usually we're in and out of there about 20 minutes. But just in case I'm not here, I will be here. If I have to sit, if I don't get online, sitting in the waiting room.
All right. Yeah,
Any doctors excuse it?
about time for me to slap on some high karate and go terrorize the Lutherans.
Ha! You're supposed to go jumping through the front door, like they used to do in the commercials. When like they'd leap and their feet would be out in front of them. I don't know if y'all are a martial arts fan, you know what that kick's called, but go in there and wine them and dine them, Todd. Take them some candies. Maybe they'll give you a little discount. Hey, Tactical. Sorry, we're getting ready to rock. Anyway, y'all have a great day. Try to make some money. Thanks for coming in here and hanging out with this nonsense. Todd, thank you as always. And we'll see y'all tomorrow over on Todd's channel. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, John.